Now that we have completed our pre-culture, which consists of one change of PBS for 24 hours, one change of basal media for at least 24 hours, one change of complete media for 24 hours, we're ready to inoculate the cells. We'd like to have a total of at least 1 × 10 to the 8th cells in a volume of 20 mils. We do want to be sure to observe good sterile technique the entire time working with the cartridge. We've already unscrewed the reservoir cap a quarter of a turn so that pressure can equalize. And now we're going to pull our cells into the syringe. We'd like to utilize a blunt needle or a large gauge long needle so that we don't have to dunk the lure fitting directly into the cell suspension, which could get media onto the lure fitting. When we resuspend the cells for harvest, it's best to utilize the conditioned media that the cells have been cultured in so that we can take advantage of and retain some of the nice cytokines that they've been secreting into the media. So we have a volume of 20 mils into the syringe. And we're going to attach it to the left side port. Doesn't matter which one we do first, but usually I'll utilize the left side port for cell inoculation. Of course, recovering a needle is something that we generally don't recommend, but in this case it's a blunt needle, so there's no problem. We'll attach the syringe with the cells into the left side port. We want to close the left and the right end port slide clamps. Open the left and the right side port slide clamps. And now what we're going to do is flush the cells from one syringe to the other gently. What we're trying to do here is mix the cells within the extracapillary space so they're uniformly distributed. 2 or 3 times is usually enough to get a nice even mixture of cells between the 2 syringes. You should be able to observe directly the concentration of the cells in each syringe until they look like they're equal on both sides. Then we're going to leave equal amounts of the cell suspension in each syringe, 10 mils. Close the right side port slide clamp. Really doesn't matter which one we do first. But now we're going to open the right end port slide clamp so that when we gently compress on the syringe, the excess media will flow into the reservoir bottle, but the cells will remain retained within the extracapillary space of the cartridge. Now we close the left side port slide clamp and open the right and perform the same operation, gently pushing the cells into the extracapillary space while the excess media flows into the reservoir bottle. And we do not want to forget the left-hand end port slide clamp. It's always a good idea to squeeze the pump a little bit, make sure we still have flow. And now we'll allow the cartridge to sit for about 1 hour to give the cells time to settle into the fiber bundle and attach to the fiber prior to initiating flow.